Hey, it's Chris, and in this video I'm going to review the Shimano M324 pedals, which are these. They are hybrid pedals, so they are flat on one side and they've got SPD cleats on the other. So these are great pedals if you're just getting into clipless, thinking about dipping your toe into the world of clipless. You'll never go back, but they're great because you can still ride them with flats. So on this side you've got a serrated edge. I found that keeps my foot in place quite well. Haven't had any issues with slipping off when I've been riding flats. And then on the flip side you've got an SPD cleat. The tension on it is adjustable, so you've got this little screw down here. You can stick an Allen key into that and tighten and loosen it. When you first get them out of the box, you will probably need to loosen them so that you can get your shoe in comfortably. That just makes it easier to clip and unclip. In terms of installing them, you're going to need a hex wrench which goes into there. So you stick them, if you are going to install your own pedals, make sure you watch a video on it because you can get it wrong. You don't want to be using anything around here because that will adjust something else. So in terms of clipping in and out, it's been nice and easy with the SPD cleats to clip these in and out. The only difficulty with these kind of pedals is that sometimes they're on the wrong side. So for example, if I'm riding flats, obviously I want to be using this side, but if I've stopped at a traffic light and it's spun around to this side, I kind of have to set off but sticking my feet on here, which you can do. It's not something you want to do the full time, but you can do just to get off at the lights. And then you have to give them a little kick to spin round, stick your foot down, see if you've got on the right side. If not, kick them again, spin them, and you get used to it, but it is annoying. So if you're going to go totally clipless, it is a nicer experience to have the cleats on both sides. But if you're going to be riding flats and clipless and switching between the two a lot, this is a great solution. And you get used to just getting the pedals the right way up. So what else should I say? You get some cleats with them. So you don't need the cleats unless the Shimano do two kind of cleats though. So you've got the black ones and you've got the silver ones. The black ones you can only twist your foot one way to unclip. The silver ones you can twist it in or out. I think these come with the silver ones by default and I've just got these in the wrong box. But it's worth checking which kind you want when you go clipless. The other thing to say is these are silver, so if everything else on your bike is black, Shimano also do a black hybrid pedal, and I think it's a bit more expensive and it's a bit harder to get hold of, but I do have a video review on that, so go check that out if you want to see that one. But if you're not bothered, or you just want some pedals on, or you just happen to like the silvery look, these are a really good way to get started if you're going clipless. If you want to do some clipless, some flats, these are really nice solid pair of pedals.
I was going to take these out on the bike and give you a demo, but fortunately, as you can see from my cross bike here, it doesn't have a saddle on at the moment because I swapped it over to a different bike, and so we'll just have to take a look at them without being on the bike. I don't know how, if it's the way you install the pedals, but they seem to have a bit of spin on them and not always hang in the right angle. But it's not it's not a disaster. Normally you can clip in fairly easily. I'm showing it pressing down there, and you can easily spin the pedals around if you end up on the wrong side.
If you've enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe to make sure you get all my latest stuff. Also, if you're considering the M324s, then you really want to consider the PD EH500s as well. It's another Shimano hybrid pedal with SPD cleats on one side and flats on the other, but a slightly different style, slightly different colour. So make sure you go check out that review that I've done as well.